Hey guys, Goatlord here again with a short video this time. As you guys know, it's been a very devastating week in metal. We lost two people. Joe Francolin's murder-suicide, of course, on Friday, and also Konya, Jim Sadus from Nunslaughter. Um, this was just shocking. I mean, these events were really close to each other, and it just sucks. I mean, it's really surprising to see someone that you pretty much idolize just pretty much brought back down to, human status. I mean, you tend to forget that they're actually human beings too for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, Jim Sadus, drummer of Nunslaughter, he suffered a stroke quite a while back. And, at first the Nunslaughter posts and everything, they were, positive as well as they should have been. The outlook, wasn't too bad, but unfortunately, a few weeks or days after that, Jim suffered a seizure and another stroke too, and that's when everything really went bad. I remember getting the notification that he was going to be pulled off life support, and I just couldn't believe it. It was shocking. I mean, Jim was young. He still had a lot to accomplish. I mean, thankfully, he left behind a lot of devil metal for us to enjoy, but it's still just mind-boggling, really. It's terrible. My condolences really go out to his family. I mean, judging by all the Nunslaughter Facebook posts and the comments that people left sharing their experiences with Jim, he seemed like a really, really nice guy, an amazing, amazing person. I mean, unfortunately, I never saw Nunslaughter live. That was always on my bucket list. But for now, I'm not sure that'll ever happen again. I mean, next to Don, Jim was the heart and soul of Nunslaughter. So, I mean, the outlook might not be so good. I mean, already they weren't even sure if Nunslaughter was going to continue on to 2016. But Don said they were still going to be releasing some material, so hopefully that still happens. But honestly, I don't see Nunslaughter going on without Jim. But that again is entirely up to Don. If he keeps it going, all my respect goes out to him. That's his decision. It's his band now. But yeah, hopefully Don's doing okay and Jim's family and everything through this really just very sad time. And of course, the other event being Joe Francolin's murder suicide. For those of you who don't know what happened with Joe, on Friday, he murdered his next door neighbor, kidnapped her 8-year-old son, took him back to his house, barricaded himself in it, killed the little boy, and then killed himself. That was very, very shocking. I mean, as I was reading the article, I just couldn't believe it. I mean, Joe, I mean, sure, he was like a administrator to a snuff website and everything, but you never expect someone to do something like this. This is just terrible. I mean, that was just unexpected and just fucking horrible. I mean, horrifying. I for one don't hate him for it. I don't know what he was going through, honestly, you guys. I haven't read up anything if he had any mental issues or anything. But even then, so if something drives you to do this, that's just fucking terrible. It's very bad. I mean, my condolences go out too to the victims, and also to Joe's family. I mean, that must be really bad. Or maybe the Goatlord guys also feel really shocked about it. I mean, who wouldn't be? That's just really unexpected and so fucked up. But I mean, and I have to mention this too. When I was reading the article, they really had to specify that he was part of Goatlord and that he had albums with titles like The Last Thought of Me of Mary. It's always easy to point the finger, especially if a tragic event happens like this and someone who likes metal is involved. Oh, it's just because they liked metal. It's amazing to see how after all these years we're pretty much shat upon still. But I mean, that's life, right? Fortunately. But yeah, like I said, this was a very, very surprising and just unexpected thing that happened. But also I want to say, I really will not ever stop listening to Goatlord, even after this. Sure, it's a very bad event. It'll probably be in the back of my mind every time I listen to Goatlord now. But that won't affect it. That really won't. I mean, this music was written way before this happened. Way before we knew, Joe was a little psychotic. Well, not a little, very psychotic, but it's good music, you guys. And like I said, hate the artist, love the music. I mean, honestly, that's the best way I can put it. Separate the music from the artist because they're two completely different things. Um, you should put them together to some extent, but for something like this to make you stop listening to it, it's understandable. Trust me, I know. This is a very, very, very horrible event that took place. So if you guys, whoever out there, um, wants to stop listening to Goatlord, because of this, I mean, no one can stop you. You're entitled to your opinion. And but honestly, you guys, if you guys need a little advice or maybe you feel guilty about listening to the music, I say you shouldn't. Like I said, it was written almost 30 years ago. Some material was at least. So you shouldn't let it affect you that much. You should still, I mean, I for one am still going to buy Goatlord music, Goatlord merch, because I love Goatlord. It's an amazing band. And even though this event happened, I mean, it sucks, but life goes on. But yeah, like I said, back to Jim's situation. It's super sad. I mean, he really did leave us too soon. As many of you guys know, it's been a Nunslaughter day for me. Maybe too many of you out there too. I mean, I've been listening to nothing but Nunslaughter today because, gotta give the respects out to Jim. But yeah, anyways, you guys, hopefully we don't have another week like this. Hopefully, this year just stays clear of any more musician deaths. I mean, anytime a musician dies, it's just a huge blow to the metal community. I mean, it's bad. I mean, it's scary too to think that these guys won't live forever. I mean, when I'm 40, maybe like 50% of the bands I listen to will be gone, which just sucks. But like I said, life goes on, and at least they leave behind great music to listen to, right? They'll always live forever in this. But yeah, you guys, thank you for listening to this little, my little 2 cents. I want to know what you guys think. Will you guys still listen to Goatlord after this? Do you guys hate Joe for doing this? Will you guys listen to Goatlord for this? I mean, some of you might. And I want to let you guys know, always feel free to comment anything you want. I've always had the mindset that everyone is entitled to their opinion, even if I disagree with it 100%. You're entitled to your opinion. No one's going to change that. And anyone who says it's wrong or you shouldn't think that way is fucking stupid. Honestly, everyone's going to have their own opinion. Everyone's different. Everyone thinks differently. No one can think the same. So I want to know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys respect my opinion too. But yeah, anyways, it's been a very shitty week, you guys. Hopefully this year ends well. No more tragic events like this happen. But that remains to be seen, right? But hopefully everything works out good because we've suffered enough, in my opinion. Metal is death. Death is metal. Nunslaughter death metal. Rest in peace, Jim.